Stand for something or fall for anything.
Ooh,
Yeah.
it's that
It's
time of the
almost
year.
holiday.
It's so great.
Check it.
Nah, nah,
Welcome
nah,
to
nah,
the
nah.
show.
Nah, 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 nah.
Welcome to
And we
the
are
show.
back. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to
It's your
the
boy
show.
Katie the Wiz, and
Welcome
I'm
to
with my
the
boy
show.
Wade.
What's happening? We back. It's that time of the year, like you say.
I
Feel
love
like
this time of
Christmas.
year, boy. It's a
Weather
great
changing too.
man. Look, college football just started this past weekend, and it's already been abysmal with games and how they're going to be going. I was glued into the TV about that, but
Yeah.
now it's time to get to the main course. The
NFL, baby.
NFL. I've been waiting on this for a while now, and I've been waiting to discuss this too. And I know you got some thoughts on a few certain teams we're gonna cover today, but man, how
The
you been?
Bears. I've been cool, bro. I've been chilling, staying locked in. Had a couple days to chill, been on the game, locking in. How you been, bro?
I've been good, man. Taking care of the little one as always. Full attention on that one first, and then it's everything else comes to the wayside.
Yeah.
But man, uh, like I said, NFL starts Thursday night with the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. But we'll get to that a little bit later in the show. But I really want to figure out, Wavy, who are your teams in the AFC? But let's start with the AFC North first. I'm gonna give you the four teams. You let me know who you think is gonna come out that
All
AFC
right.
North. And I think this one's gonna be the hardest one out of all of them. You got the Baltimore Ravens, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Cleveland Browns.
Mm. This is tough. I want to kind of pick the Bengals because they should be better and hopefully they better this year. But I'm gonna pick the Ravens on this one.
I'm gonna go with the Ravens too, just because Lamar Jackson is insane.
Yeah,
But
he
we can't
cold.
Joe Burrow. But this division is always crazy for this one. For one, because the
Yeah.
Steelers are never really that bad. The Steelers are really like a top end, and they always have a winning season. That defense is crazy over there in Pittsburgh.
I wonder if they're
But
gonna score this year with that quarterback over there.
I kind of hope they do. Having Aaron Rodgers and everything, but it's just you don't know we're gonna get with him and DK Metcalf. So it's a turn in events. You never know what we may get for sure. But I think Cincinnati Bengals is going to be a sleeper just because every year they start off so slow, and every year they just seem to never be get rolling on time, but they click at the right time, usually
Yeah.
towards the end. But I think they can't afford no more missteps because they can't afford to be going behind this Baltimore Ravens because they are a powerhouse out there.
It's gonna be a tight between them three teams. It's gonna be a tight division for sure.
Cleveland Browns is just going to be Cleveland Browns until we figure out what they
Yeah.
want to do.
They put Shador in. We
I
might we might could talk about something.
look if they put the door in, then we may have something a little bit more to discuss. But
Yeah.
until now, I gotta see Flacco. He got to throw the ball and he gotta make some plays.
Yeah.
Um, on to the next division, man. AFC South. This one, I kind of feel like this is going to be a really of a cakewalk, especially because that's anybody's division more than anything. But I think it's going to be one team that's going to like run away with this. We got the Tennessee Titans, the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Houston Texans, and then we got the Indianapolis Colts, which I don't even know how they fall in the AFC South like that.
Nope. Don't understand it.
But I am taking the Texans out of this one. I think that
Same.
I think they're gonna run away with this.
They
CJ
running away.
Nico Collins, I don't think it's gonna be that close of a division. But who I am interested in watching is Cam Ward.
Hmm.
I think he's gonna surprise more people than we think. I don't think he's gonna have a great, like flashy rookie year, like the CJ Strouds and all them, like where he's just
Yeah.
blazing. But I think he's gonna be really consistent and just be a steady hand Tennessee finally needs for the beginning. And I think that's something that's gonna be really good to build off of. Him
Right.
going Pollard in the backfield to have a decent running back. Calvin Ridley's on the older side for receivers, but he's a more reliable receiver. I
Yeah,
can
and
see,
he's a vet.
but I think that division is just is going to it's a one pony race out there for sure. Um, AFC East, this one I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even want to list all the teams because I already know. But the Miami Dolphins, the Buffalo Bills, New England Patriots, and New York Jets. Do I need to say more?
No. It's gonna be Buffalo.
Josh Allen. Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
He's gonna make things happen. The reigning MVP currently, which I don't believe he should have won, in my opinion. Never won it. I think they stole it from Lamar because they got voters with fatigue from him. But that's hearsay, But I want to hear your opinion on that real quick. Do you think he should have won it?
Hey. I don't know. Should he have won it? I gotta say, yeah, man. I mean, at the end of the day, like you said, they got voters fatigue, and it is what it is.
Yeah, but that's hearsay. We can have a later debate about that one later. But I think Buffalo Bills is gonna pretty much run away with this.
And shout out to James Cook, the running back. I really like him. I really like that running back.
I got him on fantasy.
Yeah, I like that running back. Yeah.
The Patriots are going to be better than what people expect, though. I do expect them to have an up year. I don't expect them to win a lot of games, but I do expect them to have a winning season this year. The Jets, I'm iffy on the Jets. For the last 3 or 4 years, they've been having this stout defense or this insane defense. But when they got Aaron Rodgers, they couldn't score the ball. They didn't have an offense anymore.
Yeah.
Now they got rid of Aaron Rodgers.
It was too much distraction. So hopefully they get to focus on football.
They got Justin Fields, which I don't know if that's any like.
Have you seen any like the highlights, the offseason, the training camp highlights?
Like he doesn't look that great.
He was missing a lot of wide open passes.
Yeah, but I also know
in practice.
Yeah, it's just like I can't blame him because he didn't get that great advantage coming to Chicago. Like he had 3 different offensive coordinators while he was here. So like it's hard to blame him, but he's got to make certain throws. But it doesn't look promising for him in New York. It looks like he may be running for his life. And I think he's going to be running the ball more than you may throw it. He might be was it what they call it, like short throw, dinking and diming the whole field, but eventually they're gonna make you gotta throw it, you gotta prove you can throw it over the top.
Yeah.
You gotta show that you can read a coverage for real. And I don't know if he's been able to develop enough to see what it looks like in the league to read it right.
Yeah.
I know in college he can do it very, very well. High school, he was amazing. In college, he was really good. But since his stint in the league, it's been really rough for him.
I mean, he got a chance last year to sit behind Russell Wilson, so we'll get to see what he learned.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, from the little stuff that I seen, like he was missing wide open passes, a lot of them.
Yeah, but
throwing ducks, like nah.
But even Russell Wilson, like he's on the tail end. He's not like he can throw a deep ball, but how like it's you got to pick and choose your battles with that one. I could say that for sure.
He's with the Giants, right?
Yeah, we'll get to them in a minute, but I do think the Jets they have a chance in a sense, but for them to win that division, they gotta be amazing out the gate, and they gotta win.
It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen, man.
My fault for optimism.
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen. Let's jump to this next one. The AFC West. We got the Broncos, Raiders, Kansas City, and the Chargers. Man, this is a tough division. I mean, they all got potential.
This one is another doozy to me. For one, everybody's gonna go Kansas City just because you can't count out Mahomes, and they're always.
There's no reason for them to not be good.
Yeah, Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes is like Shaq and Kobe. You can't deny it.
Man, their defensive end is nasty.
Man, Chris Jones is but I'm interested in the Chargers, man. That Harbaugh, him coaching out there, bro, it's gonna make a difference.
Yeah,
believe it or not, he gonna change some things. He gonna shake up that division. And then with Sean Payton and the Broncos, that defense is stout too.
They're coming.
Man, like them teams, them two teams is really gonna be on the come up. And then like the Raiders having Geno Smith and then getting Genty and now running the ball.
Pete
Man, they don't
Carroll.
have a lot of options, like volatile options like that, but they got some options, you know. And then
Yeah.
you got Max Crosby on the defensive side. Like it's gonna be interesting. I don't think it's gonna be as easy as a cakewalk for Kansas City as we think it would be.
Yeah. I think Denver's gonna be number 2 in that division.
Yeah, I think Kansas City does. I do believe Kansas City probably will win. They're gonna probably win majority of the games. But where I can see them falling short, I can't see them losing the game to the Chargers though. I can see them dropping one to the
Mm,
Chargers for sure, or to the Raiders, just because you just never know with the Raiders. You never
yeah.
know you never know what team you're gonna get. You know, you're gonna get that team that's gonna really push the ball downfield, or you're gonna get that team that's just all right. What are we?
Yeah.
What are we getting today?
And I want to see him run the ball this year. I can't wait to see what that looks like.
Isaiah Pacheco for Kansas City, or are you talking about for the Raiders?
No, for the Raiders.
Yeah, Gency, I'm interested in that, bro, because him at Boise State, they saying he didn't play a lot of competition, but at this point, you play Division One ball. Granted, it is where it is. It's not the SEC or anything like that or the Big Ten. I don't care. If you
He's
can run the ball, you can run the ball.
he's built for it, and at the end of the day, now he's playing with guys that's at the best at what they do.
Yes,
So we're
that is
gonna get to
very true.
see, yeah, we're gonna get to see him. Like, yeah, this is a good opportunity. I can't wait to see him.
So, who do you think out of the whole AFC, what two teams are going to be playing to go into the Super Bowl?
Man, I hate to do this, but yeah, I think it's just gonna be Kansas City and Baltimore again, man. But I think Baltimore they might hopefully over the last 2 years they've gained enough chemistry.
So, just help you out, it was Kansas City and Buffalo last year.
Mm,
I think Buffalo
yeah,
and the
yeah, they
Ravens only
did.
played the year before. They played the round before, and Baltimore lost,
Yeah,
unfortunately,
yeah,
because they were in the snow. But it was crazy. Yeah, they had a chance. They did have a chance. I can say that for sure. Um,
yeah,
but I am going to agree with you on this one. I can see Baltimore and Kansas City because at the end of the day, you got to go through 15.
yeah,
that boy
yeah.
in that red and white at 15.
And I just really like Derrick Henry.
I do too. And that defense over there in Baltimore is finna be nasty, bro. They got all
Yeah.
three levels covered now.
And hopefully, like I said, like hopefully, like they can have built that chemistry over the last 2 years. We're going into this year, like any of the little mistakes. Like I feel like in the first couple games last year, there was a couple of little throws that Lamar
Mhm.
wasn't making. Whereas, like if you make that throw, like that's the type of throw that starts to win you the game. And so hopefully this year he can come in with that. You know.
I also think they started running the ball, not into the really run the ball heavy good or run the ball good into like the second or third game when they could have really been using Derrick Henry a little bit more. I don't think they expect Derrick Henry to still be able to tote the rock like that, like he
Yeah.
is. Um,
Yeah.
and that's a privilege to have in the backfield. A guy that big who can still carry the ball that well and
Yep.
still be versatile like that. Um, I am rooting for the Ravens to come out of the AFC. I really
Yeah.
am.
Me too.
I think it's time for Lamar to take that step forward and be his giant. And I think that giant right now for him is not was Allen for Buffalo, but I think it is Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
I think he needs to beat him.
Yeah.
That's the only way he can get through.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
has to be 15. Because it'll be by graces that he doesn't beat. That it'd be by graces by somebody else beats Mahomes before he can get to that round for the playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening. The only person that's beat Mahomes out the AFC, he's only done it really once. It's Joe
Hmm.
Burrow.
Oh wow.
He's conquered that hill already. The other two haven't. But I think this year it's a little bit different for Lamar. I think he has all the pieces around him. He has the style defense. He has the running back. He has some receivers now. He can make the throws. He's more versatile than ever. And I think it's just going to come down to can he make the right plays?
Yeah. No,
Like,
it's that simple, man.
mhm. So I got Baltimore coming out the AFC this year.
Yeah. Not. Let me ask you this, because we just did like our top two teams, but give me one team in AFC aside of these two teams, a third team that, and let's not pick Buffalo because that's
Mhm.
kind of the expected. Give me a third team that you think could push it. Like
Ooh.
like if they can get it right or if they can put the pieces together
All right.
of these
This
AFC teams.
this is a long shot, but I think the Chargers can do it.
Mm,
I think they got the right coach now. The defense is not all the way there yet. I don't like. I'm taking a long shot on this. I think the defense is not all the way there yet. They got some like pieces still to go for that. I would love to see the Chargers make that leap or push for
yeah.
sure. Um, but they have the quarterback. They are now starting to figure out what style play they're going to do, and they got the coach. Now they got a receiver out there. I've got that rookie. He's pretty good. I forgot his name though.
Uh yeah, I can't remember.
It's like Leminki, whatever. I don't want to mess it up completely all the way, but he's going to be pretty good. I think that is a dark horse. I think that's going to scare a lot of people. I would definitely say that would probably be my pick, but I can also see like the Broncos making a push.
That was gonna be my pick. I
Mhm,
think because I haven't watched a lot of football over the past couple years, but
mhm.
last year when I was watching, I'm like, whoa, like Denver is in these games, man, against good teams.
Yeah,
Um, I think it was just like maybe like a personnel thing. Like if they had a little bit, higher quality uh players at
yeah.
their position, like a higher grade player, like I think they would have did a lot better. So yeah, I mean this year, like let's see what they do, man. Like I keep
Sean
saying, the
Sean
chemistry and
Payton helps that a
experience.
lot. He definitely helps that a lot for them. Um, yeah, I think once they really get a number one receiver out there, it's gonna be some trouble.
Yeah.
I think they got their quarterback. I think Bo Nix is their quarterback for sure.
Yeah, no, he's good.
But no, I definitely like that. But let's move
One
on to
more
the
thing I want to say about your
go ahead.
Chargers. You keep talking about the Chargers. The running back, Marion Hampton. I really wanted the Bears to grab him.
Yeah,
Uh,
they had a chance to get him.
so
They
just seeing him with the Chargers, like that's gonna be interesting. Cause like you've been saying, they're already a good team, so a good, well coached team. But yeah, go ahead, brother.
but yeah, they got Najee Harris out there running the ball for them right now.
Hmm.
So like a good veteran running back, and granted he's on the tail end, but still, like that's good to have though, good presence. Um,
Yeah,
but NFC North, I'm gonna rattle them off. This division, bro.
man, we already know where I'm going.
I know where you're going, but it's gonna be lights out for this one. But I think
Mm.
it is some sleepers in this division though. NFC North, we got the Detroit Lions, Minnesota
Mm.
Vikings, Green Bay Packers,
Mm.
and Chicago Bears.
Mm.
Go and get it out. Go ahead and say what you finna
I'm gonna
say.
give a little rundown of the teams, but I'll start by saying Bear down. We picking the Bears to win
Don't
this.
say we.
We on this side. We on this side.
Okay, yeah, you stay
On,
over there.
on this side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am definitely going with Detroit. Um,
Ooh.
yeah, bruh. That offensive defense is stout. Like the only thing that scares things about Detroit, they lost their offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, being head coaching jobs. And I'm interested to see how Dan Campbell can still rally all of them together, not having those two like positions. Granted, they probably still running the same multiple, somewhat of the same schemes, but every coach has their own little style or own little tweak they want to add into things. I just
Yeah.
want to see how that tweak either helps them or hurts them. Because Ben Johnson to Jared Goff was amazing. Like he was able to read his schemes and do everything and like play into the system like he needed to. But now not having him in his corner, how does Jared Goff look going forward?
Yeah.
And that's the interesting part. Because
And-
Hutchinson is gonna do his thing on the defensive side. I'm not too much worried about him. I think that's the candidate for defensive player of the year right there. To be real,
mm,
I think he could be defensive player of the year. I think he's that good. And coming into the season off the injury, I think he's real hungry to prove people wrong and to prove people like, yeah, I got lucky last year that I wasn't playing. And
yeah.
he really could have made a lot of difference in those games.
Didn't Detroit have a handful of good starters out?
No, Hutchinson was really the main one. A lot of people were banged up more than anything.
Maybe I'm
But
thinking of the Vikings defense.
yeah, yeah, they
One of
did have
those
a lot of people.
teams.
But Green Bay added Michael Parsons. We can cover that a little bit later and how that's going. Actually, you want to cover that a little bit now? How that's going to really defend?
Yeah, right quick.
That whole division right now.
I think I think that it's a big trade, but at the same time, like he's already dealing with an injury. He's already talking about getting a shot before the first game.
He's not going to be ready week 1. He's not.
And we've seen this time and time again. When people hold out, there's consequences for that physically, right? So yeah, he's a good pickup for them, but I just don't feel like he's gonna be that big of a difference maker that we got to be worried and scared about him.
I think that's where I disagree because I think he helps make them more of a contender than anything. I do. I hate to agree with all the people on ESPN and all that, man, but I do see Jordan Love as being he can have an MVP type year. I
don't see it.
I think he takes a step forward this year. I really do.
I haven't seen nothing that makes me like wowed at all.
He has the arm, he has the mechanics, and he has now. I think he's really starting to get his footing into it where he can be like, all right, let's see what I can really do. And I think he's gonna take that leap forward this year.
Yeah. And that's what's exciting about this. It's a lot of guys that had, just their second, third, fourth years in the league. We've been getting to see them develop.
Yeah.
Now the quarterbacks have been developing. They've been getting in, offensive linemen, the draft picks, getting free agents with them. So
yeah,
I'm excited for this year because last year was pretty good.
And then
a lot of excitement around the league.
Yeah, well, Marcus Parsons, it makes a big difference. I know by week 4 he's gonna be full ready to go, and that's when he plays Dallas. He's gonna torch them. I'm expecting him to torch them, but I'm also kind of worried in this division. I think there's a true sleeper in this division, and I think that is the Vikings. Because with JJ McCarthy, I just don't know if he's gonna be really good with Jettas, and then having Addison suspended for that first game and coming back. And now he has TJ Hawkinson for tight end, and that defense is crazy. They got a decent defense.
Yeah,
they can be a sleeper. And then Chicago, I really see this as a building year for them to get better. I don't see them winning their division outright, but it wouldn't be crazy if they come out the gate like firing on all cylinders. Would that be crazy for me to say that?
No. I just feel like last year, like I watched, like let's say the first half of the season, like they were in a lot of these games until it kind of got demoralizing where they couldn't move the ball down the field and the defense was getting stops for the first quarter or two. So I just think that the defense can get a little bit better this year. I mean, they got a couple pieces. Guys are going to be healthy. They can get better like that. They got a new defensive coordinator. And then offensively, they got like 10 weapons. They got 10 guys that just give them the ball, just get them the ball, and they can do stuff, yards after the catch.
I really want to dive more into the Bears, like I really do, because I do have some concerns for them. But I really want to let's get through the rest of the NFC first, and then we'll backtrack to the Bears for sure. But NFC South, this one is I think this is a one-team race in this team right here.
Oh yeah.
We got the Atlanta Falcons, the North Carolina Panthers, Tampa Bay Bucks, and New Orleans Saints. I think this is a one-team race, and I think that's the Buccaneers.
Yeah,
I think they're finna run away with this division. I do believe Carolina is going to be better than what people think. I don't think they're going to have a winning season, but I think they're going to win more games than people expect them to win.
Yeah,
I think the games people are expecting them to lose out, like flat out lose, is going to be really competitive. The Saints are going to be hot doo-doo water, unfortunately.
Yeah.
They don't have a quarterback to throw the ball, and they have so many great options out there for receivers. They have nobody to get them the ball, and their defense is no longer what it used to be, unfortunately.
Yep.
Atlanta, y'all didn't play Michael Penix the whole preseason. So he better come out firing on all cylinders, because there's no reason why he sat out the whole preseason. Like, he didn't play one preseason game?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, right. He didn't play not one preseason game.
He's not hurt, right?
No, he's not. That's the thing. I don't understand why he didn't play not one. You can't come out there and do a series. Patrick Mahomes came out and did a series. So what makes you think that you shouldn't do one? Like that's what's concerning me about Atlanta. Like they're a little slow behind the ball on certain things with this. Like especially with that quarterback room, I know some tension in there because now you got Michael Penix starting there. You paying a lot of money to Kirk Cousins to sit the bench.
Yeah.
Bijan Robinson in the running back now field. You got who's it, London and Kyle Pitts, who are now needing to like they need to flourish this year. They have to, because now money's starting to come into play for them about who's going to be getting paid and what they need to be expected to be getting paid.
Yep.
Contracts are going to start happening for them. So it's a big year, and Atlanta's defense is not horrible. It's just the fact that there's too many question marks on the offensive side of the ball for them.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about Atlanta. I ain't gonna cap.
The biggest question is the quarterback situation. You got Michael Penix starting. He only started a few games last year, but he didn't play none of the preseason, so don't nobody know what he looked like, or don't nobody understand or how good he is like coming into the season.
Yeah, I don't know.
Of it.
I have nothing to go off of.
Yeah, and then Kirk Cousins, Kirk's gonna be Kirk at the end of the day. I think he's a solid quarterback. Is he a championship quarterback? No. But
ATL, they in a transitioning period. They had the Kirk Cousins deal last year. It went how it went, and now they're in a transition period, and it's gonna be awkward for a while.
That's the thing that boggles me, bro. They signed Kirk Cousins for all that money, but then you draft Michael Penix right after you sign him.
Maybe they just wanted a good vet.
Yeah, but you could have got another vet to help prepare him. Kirk Cousins is looking trying to win. He's trying to win now.
Yeah.
But moving on from that one pony race, NFC East, we got the Philadelphia Eagles, the Dallas Cowboys,
man.
Then we got the Commanders, and then we got the Giants.
We're going with the Eagles. We're going with
for sure.
We're going with the tush push.
Hey, they are stout on both sides of the wall.
Yeah.
Can they repeat? I hope so. But when's the last time somebody repeated?
But the Eagles been good consistently for the last handful of years, really since Jalen Hurts came in. So we can't count them out until they out.
I don't know they repeat though. That's my only concern. That no team has repeated in the last 5 or 6 years.
I don't see a lot of teams giving them competition. It's only a handful of teams in each division. It's only about 3 teams that's real contenders, maybe.
Yeah, the NFC is just it's hit or miss with certain teams. Like the AFC is like loaded.
But didn't last year, the year before, the Eagles started out like bad and then they came back?
Yeah, they had a rough start. Yeah.
So I'm saying, they
had a lot of offensive problems too in that year.
Yeah.
But
man,
Dallas,
but Saquon, come on, man.
Yeah, but Dallas, your defense is no longer what it used to be. I still think they're gonna win a lot. They're gonna be a lot of shootouts this year for sure because they can score the ball. I think they're gonna score the ball at a higher rate. It's just the fact that how many can they outscore everybody they play?
Yeah,
and I don't see them doing that all the time. And then the Commanders, I think I see a sophomore slump coming.
Okay.
Unfortunately for Jayden Daniels.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be like the same thing with CJ Stroud. He came out the gate like firing and killing everybody. But when everybody got the chance of playing for CJ Stroud, it got really difficult for him.
I was just gonna say, yeah, he was fresh. He was fresh last year. They didn't know his game, but now, yeah, they're gonna scout him like crazy.
Yeah, but the only thing about the difference between him and CJ Stroud is Jayden Daniels can't really move. Like he got wheels, like he can run. But this man has a cannon for an arm. So that's really makes him so difficult to be ready for. Because he legit can look like he's getting ready to run and just launch it downfield.
He can.
Having Deebo Samuel and now getting Terry McLaurin locked up for his contract is great signs. But their defense is not that great,
And didn't they trade away a running back or something?
Brandon Robinson Jr. He plays for the 49ers. So
was he their starter?
yeah, he was. He was there. So
No.
I don't
I forgot about that. Yeah, so that's gonna be a little bit of a step back because he was a great back.
know who's running the ball for him now, though.
Let's see. But I heard something about they had a good running back room still.
Yeah, I mean, Austin Eckler's out there, but he's just like a special teams type of guy. You know, he fumbles a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, they got a rookie. They got Eckler. They got somebody, Jeremy McNichols. I ain't never heard of these guys.
Yeah.
Chris Rodriguez Jr. But yeah, I mean, they don't have that explosive back out the backfield anymore. Who knows what kind of blocking these current backs are gonna provide? So it's gonna be a different year for the Commanders. We'll say that.
Yeah, I think people are gonna be prepared for it because they know they're coming. Everybody knows the Commanders are coming. I think they caught a lot of people by surprise last year because Jaden Daniels caught and that offense caught everybody like, oh shit,
Yep.
these like they can really move the rock.
I didn't expect it. Yeah, they was.
Yeah, I didn't either. Like I'm be honest, I didn't think Jaden Daniels was gonna come out the gate firing like that. And now that people are going to be preparing for him and being ready, it's going to be a different look for sure.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the Giants, though? Like,
man, let's see. Let me look at something right quick because don't the Giants have like 2 or 3 quarterbacks?
They got Jameson, Russell, and Dart.
Yeah. So the whole Jameson, I don't like when you got 2 starting caliber quarterbacks because on the same team because now I just feel like they both fighting for that starting job. And we know as former athletes how petty people get and how those situations can unfold.
Right. Yes, it can get ugly.
And we've seen it in like many different sports. Like big names get together and it don't go well.
Yeah.
And
But
the Giants already had
the dude though.
No. But at the end of the day, like there's too many question marks. It needs to be one name. I don't like that the Bears is hyping up the backup quarterback so much. It's Caleb Williams' team.
Yeah, we gonna talk about that. I got yeah, we gonna cover that in a second. But I get what you say. I agree with you. I do because there's been a lot of concerns of what like Russell started, and then like with the receivers not being on point with him, but the people loving Dart, but Dart's like missing certain things, and then Jameson just looks like the steady sound guy. There's a lot of questions for the QB room. I think Russell starts the year. And I think they transitioned to Jameson for a little bit. And I think Dart ends up finishing like the last couple of games of the season.
So you saying they're not going to be that good because they can keep switching quarterbacks?
Yeah. I think Malik Neighbors is going to be amazing, though. He's going to be the truth. I think he's going to be really good.
Yeah.
I think he's going to have I think he's going to have a really breakout season this year. And he got some
good people to throw it to him.
Yeah, he gonna be in a category where I think he gonna start pushing up for that like top 10 spots in receivers. I think he can start making a push towards that.
Yeah,
I think some people already got him in top 10, but that I don't want to jump the gun because last year was his first year, and you know you can't just jump the gun with receivers, bro. But it's hard.
And I don't pay attention to top 10s at positions, or I don't really know. I couldn't tell you who's the best. Running back, or I couldn't tell you who's the best running back or receiver in the league, but that's something that I want us to. We gotta keep. We gotta get a track record of that.
Yeah. As of right now, you probably can go with receiver wise. They're gonna either say Chase or Justin Jefferson, and like for running back, it's gonna be either McCaffrey or Saquon Barkley.
Okay,
but you can make arguments for multiple guys, but that's another topic for a different day. Yeah, the Giants is going to be. I don't know what they're going to look like, but I do see the Eagles just winning that division easily.
Yeah.
NFC West, we got Seattle Seahawks, Arizona Cardinals, the Rams, and the 49ers.
I'm gonna take the 49ers. They got the running back, like we just said, from the Commanders, and they got McCaffrey. Yeah. So they got a 2-headed monster.
He's gonna be healthy. That's the problem. He got to be healthy.
Well, he can. Like I said, they got the 2-headed monster. So if he need to take a little bit less reps to start the season out, they should be okay.
And their defense is okay. And they're missing Brandon Ayuk. He's gonna miss like the first 6 or 7 games for his injury he had last year, because I believe towards the meniscus.
Yeah.
But they're just going to be interesting for sure. The Rams, I'm concerned for them.
Why?
I don't know if Matthew Stafford's going to start the season.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah, because like they got Devontae Adams and they got Puka Nacua out there
Oh wow,
catching
I
the rock.
forgot about Devontae Adams being over there.
And Kyron Williams is in the backfield. So they got like a three-headed monster going out there. But the thing is, the only way that works if they have Matthew Stafford.
Right.
And they don't got Matthew Stafford, it does not work. And that's the problem right now. They don't have Matthew Stafford. And that's the concerning part about that. Arizona, I don't expect them to be that great at all, to be real. They got Marvin Harrison Jr. at wide receiver. They got Kyle Murray, but Kyle Murray hasn't been too relevant in the quarterback spectrum for quite some time now. And Seattle Seahawks, who's the quarterback for Minnesota last year? He's starting the quarterback out there now for the Seahawks. Can't think of his name. I'm drawing a blank.
Let me see. I'm gonna pull it up.
I'm drawing a blank. This is crazy because he had a hell of a year last year.
Sam Darnold.
Yeah, he had a hell of a year last year. I want to see if that translates, or was he just a good offense he was in, throwing the ball?
Yeah, this team gonna be interesting. They got a couple pieces.
Yeah, they got Kenneth Walker running the ball out there.
Yeah,
defense is gonna be straight.
They got Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, I don't know how Cooper Kupp's gonna fare out. I don't.
He might be their number one.
What's his face is their number one for sure.
Bobo.
I think there's
Smith.
Yeah, he had a long one, bruh. If I could tell
Jackson
you,
Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't say that, bro. I ain't gonna try.
Yeah, he the number one for sure. But Cooper
okay,
the two. But it's just I don't know Cooper Kupp is gonna like really be able to thrive. But I think he is gonna be a solid number two for them.
Yeah.
But
so who you got coming out of here? This division.
Out this division, I will go with the Rams.
What? Okay.
They got all the question marks. I still will go with the Rams.
Okay. We differ on this one. Okay, so what's your top two NFC teams? Who you think gonna make it to the NFC Championship?
Ooh, I really want to see. So this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna give two options on this. I think this is what everybody else is gonna say. Philly and Detroit's gonna be what it's gonna look like, but I can see it being Philly and Green Bay.
Yep, same with you.
I can see it being Philly and Green Bay for sure. Just because I think Green Bay may catch a lot of people by sleeping.
Yeah.
And I think Detroit may fall apart at the end again, unfortunately.
Yeah. Nah, and that's really interesting you say that because there's really not no teams. I'll say that. I'll second what you said, but I'll take it a step further and say it's going to be Philly and it's going to be an NFC North team. And for my third sleeper team, I'm gonna say that, hey, if the Bears can be about the business that they've been talking and that Ben Johnson been standing on, if they can get it together, if they can stay healthy, I think that the Bears can push and they can definitely make it to the NFC Championship game. I definitely believe
that's not a bad take. That's honestly not a bad take. They got an offensive guru as a head coach. It's just the fact of like, can they get that all together?
Look, if they can stay healthy, it's not even a question. They're gonna be some dogs.
Yeah. I think my sleeper is gonna be the Rams, bro.
Okay.
Like, if they got Matthew Stafford, it's wraps.
I've seen some games where they're losing, and then I'm just like, how did they come back? They can put up some points, so
quick.
Yeah,
and now having like a solid receiver like Devontae Adams, like, bro, that's a
he hasn't had this since Calvin Johnson.
Yeah, we will never see another Calvin Johnson, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but man, to circle back, I want to get to the Bears. There have been some concerning things about them.
Talk to me.
They had a really good preseason. They won 2 of their 3 preseason games and tied one of them. Kudos. The offense didn't look too bad. They didn't really show nothing in the offense for the preseason, but they also didn't like display how good they can actually be.
Right.
If that makes sense, what I'm saying.
They were like, not, yeah, they got to keep some tricks in the bag, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're
I don't
saying.
think they showed anything really. I think they just
No,
ran a simple playbook. Ben Johnson normally runs in his preseason. I think they really got some I really think they got something in the tuck. Like
I
they
know
were
they do.
fire on all cylinders.
Yeah,
Because I don't think Ben Johnson would have been raving about how much he did in preseason, about how frustrated he was with the offense, and how sloppy and lackadaisical they looked at times, and why he kicked sometimes. I kicked off the practice or whatever. He's a psycho.
but
Ben
look,
Johnson,
bro.
but I think it's all in good spirits and good fare. I think
Yeah,
he's doing it for a good reason because they need somebody to really to lay into them. The Bears haven't had a head coach like this in a long, long time. And I think he's going to be the start of a trend where we can see some really positive things happen. But he got the right pieces. Now we got to figure out which pieces are going to work and which ones we got to retool.
yeah,
And this brings me to my next point. You got a lot of injuries coming into this year. There's a lot of key people who didn't play during preseason, who sat out. A lot of key injuries that happened during preseason. You got a lot of retooling to do before the season start, and that's very concerning for me, for the Bears.
yeah.
And I think that's just one of them issues where you got to just go with it as it comes, for sure. But also the biggest concern out of all of them, Caleb Williams. Does he take a step forward this year? Does he make that leap that people are expecting him to make? Can he understand the offense Ben Johnson's putting in front of him? Because now they're starting to question him a lot because they're saying, "Oh, you've seen the videos of him like being frustrated in practice." Seems like the cameras are always around when you do something terrible and you look upset or you're not at your best moments.
Yeah.
But they never catch when you're really when you're really like hitting all cylinders. Catching him a lot on his bad moments and everything. And then really raving about the backup quarterback for the Bears, how he just got paid. He got paid some good money to be a backup. He's a solid backup. Don't get me wrong. A really solid backup. But I don't think he's the starter. He's not.
No.
I think he's somebody who can come in and manage the game and then win you the game if need be. He can do that. But you need Caleb Williams and his arm talent and his ability, IQ.
His last 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes drill.
They need him for that.
Yeah.
But this is my issue though. If he's not understanding what Ben Johnson's been putting in front of him and he's not progressing right, what's going to happen to the Bears offense? Because you got too many weapons to be stagnant like this.
But I don't believe that's going to be a problem. And I want to say this. I'll take this a step further. We know that, these guys, they don't play much in the preseason, but I believe if after the first game, the Bears offense is going to have had enough snaps as a unit, as a starting offense, a starting defense, like they're going to be straight, man. I think they've been putting in so much work. I know that a lot of people are hearing these news reports and opinions on the Bears, but if you go, that's ESPN. If you go sit there and watch these players, it's not as it's portrayed in the articles. This is, but like you said, this is great. This is a great coach. This is Ben Johnson's building a culture. Yeah, this is a big shock to all the news reporters and all the players because there was no discipline in Chicago for a long time. So this is a wake up call for everybody. And they brought in a great core for offensive line to protect Caleb Williams. He had so much time in the preseason. All he have to do is just stay in his read. Don't get up out the pocket, and those guys are gonna block for him. I just think that this is there's a lot of narrative out there, and I want to shut all that down because the Bears, they looking right, and only injuries I'm concerned about would be Brisker or Jalen Johnson. Like we need Jalen Johnson. But if Jalen Johnson, he's supposed to be ready. That's what the reports have been. We have a week or two until they play. So
y'all playing at them DNs and corner spots for sure.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing I said about this sleeper pick. Like they have to stay healthy. Like that's most key important. They cannot do it. But if they all stay healthy, they got some ball hawks. They got some playmakers on defense. I'm talking
Yeah.
about a guy who's gonna make a big hit, a guy who's gonna strip the ball, a guy who's gonna tip the ball
You
for
think
somebody else to get the interception. We got playmakers on defense.
the last time I seen, if they can be as good as you said they are, that's the last time I see a Bears defense that good was with Brian Urlacher, was it Peter Tillman and all them, bro. When they were there, they were like,
When
didn't
I'm
nobody
watching
gonna be messing with them.
when
They
I'm
were
watching these Bears linebackers today, I'm like, whoa, that's like Briggs and Urlacher. Like I forget the name. I think it's Edwards and I forget the other linebacker's name,
no,
but
they're
man,
nice. Like they got it. They can get moving. I think that
yeah.
defense, they have a chance to be somewhat like that old Chicago Bears defense that we grew up watching and got to see a little bit. But you can't lie, bro. There are some concerns on the offensive side of the ball with the QB right now.
Yeah, no, I'm not that concerned with Caleb because again, he played in a horrible situation last year in Chicago. No
Yeah,
structure, no
no,
structure. He didn't have a line.
no offensive
And,
plays being called. Really,
and
no, really, offensive coordinator was not irrelevant to be real.
And I'm not sure what his quarterback room was last year or his relationship with the offensive coordinator, but like this year, like he has a great offensive relationship with the offensive coordinator, great relationship with his QB room, great relationship with the head coach, constant communication. I think he took some steps. I seen him throw away some balls in the preseason. And everybody talks about the fumble on the first play of the game. That is a timing thing. Did y'all not hear how loud the Chiefs was? Maybe Caleb said hut and the center didn't hear it. And it was a half a second delay. And that half a second is what caused that fumble. Okay. This is preseason. This is practice. This is where we make mistakes and we learn and we say, okay, well, now next time we might have to snap it early. I don't care if you're a foot before me. We need you to be there. We can't afford this fumble. You know what I'm saying, bro? So like, nah.
I'm just truly interested to see can he make the reads he needs to make, and can he make the throws? Because right now, last year we seen him hold on to the ball too long. You can't lie, too long. Well, that's because of the situation he was in, and I also think I think he got to a point in that season where he didn't trust throwing the ball.
Yeah, but I don't think the offensive schemes was that great.
That's what I'm saying. Like that was he's a situation of a product of his situation. I get it.
Yeah.
But this year he can't come in with those same bad habits. He can't be holding on to the ball. He has to make quick and decisive reads, and he has to be able to control the pace in the offense. What he needs to do.
Yeah,
he has to control the tempo. I think he can control the tempo. My only concern is from what we are hearing and what we seen, from what we can just see, from what we just seen from clips and all that stuff, like the narrative you're talking about, the narrative they're painting, it does not look good. It does not show that he is being able to comprehend the offense that he's putting in front of him, nor is he making the right reads. That's from what we can see.
Yeah,
that's not telling the whole story. I think who did they play week 1?
They played the Vikings. Are you talking about preseason?
No, week 1.
Week 1 is the Vikings.
I think that's a great first start because those are two offensive head juggernauts, coaches who are going to test the opposite team's defense a lot.
Yeah.
With Jettis, and Jettis he's gonna run rampant if they don't get him somewhat contained. You're not gonna stop Jettis. I'm gonna be completely honest. You're not gonna stop him. You have to contain him best you can. That's all you can do. If you let him run rampant, it's gonna be hell on wheels. I want to see if DJ Moore or Doomsday and all those other guys, Swift, and that Ben Johnson offense, led by Caleb Williams, can be this juggernaut everybody expects him to be.
And look, I want to say this. This is another thing. We've seen Aaron Rodgers destroy the Bears off play action, and Patrick Mahomes destroy teams off play action.
Yeah,
Caleb is finally running play action this year, which he didn't run this year. On top of running play action, not now, but they've been had Swift, a great running back. Get that man the ball. So I think that they're gonna be able to rely on the run if they want to.
Okay.
But then obviously Caleb, he just gonna have to make simple passes, simple check downs. And if he can't get it going, then like I said, they're gonna be more than capable of running that ball. And the biggest
check down the whole game though.
the biggest what's it called? The biggest shout out we need to give out to the Bears and the biggest point of emphasis we need to get to the Bears is the two guards in the center. They're gonna have protection and they're gonna have blocking for run blocking and they're gonna have pass protection.
Yeah.
Like that's a big thing that Caleb didn't have last year. And yeah, and I'm not saying it's gonna be perfect, but Caleb is a smart. He have high IQ, mindset when it comes to this, and
I'm
I'm
not trying to
excited.
downplay Caleb Williams. I think he can. I think he is a great talent. I'm not calling him generational talent because I don't think he's that. He is a great talent for sure at the QB spot. And I think having Ben Johnson in his corner now can help elevate him to new levels
Yeah,
that people were not expecting of him.
yeah.
Because
No,
he
this is a great head coach for him to have. Yeah,
because I'm tired of everybody comparing the new age quarterback to Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is a one of a lifetime type thing, bro.
yeah.
We
Just
saw
like Tom
Tom
Brady.
Brady, yeah, like that's very rare. We're going to see somebody like that and have that hunger and that drive about them. But I do think Caleb Williams can be a really good quarterback. I
Yeah,
don't know how good he can be, but I do think he is capable of doing some things that Ben Johnson is going to ask him to do and more. But he just has to be able to prove and show it.
yeah. I
That's
think
my
he can, man. We've been around the game for a minute, and there's no playing around with him. Like it's all business. He loved football, and yeah. And like I said, man, I hate to keep saying it, but he didn't have a line last year. You can put
he
Patrick
did.
Mahomes on the Bears
I
last
agree.
year, and it ain't gonna look too much better.
I
So
agree.
we'll see. I think he can make those adjustments. It might take like I said, a full game of real time against an opponent that doesn't know what plays you're running. But I think he's gonna get it, man. I got faith.
Man, before we get up out of here, I want to get your thoughts on some week 1 games really quickly. I
All
want to
right.
get your thoughts really fast. So, as you know, we got Thursday night kicking off with the Cowboys and the Eagles. Who you think's winning that? I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
Oh, yeah, I'm going with the Eagles.
And then
Hands
Friday
down.
night, we got a Friday night game. This is one of the first ones, man. Interesting that they're doing a Friday night. I usually don't see that, but I think it's just because of the beginning of the season, they really trying to get everything rolling.
Yeah.
Um, Kansas City and the Chargers.
KC.
KC for sure. I think it will be close though. And then we got the Bucks and the Bucks and the Falcons. I'm going with the Bucks.
I'm going with the Bucks.
Bengals and Browns.
Bengals.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the Browns take them game 1. Hey, because the Bengals are known
Shake
for
on
playing
it, pimping. Shake on it. No, I'm
like
just
on the pimping.
kidding.
But the Browns defense is decent. I'm not going. Myles Garrett is the reigning defensive player of the year. But
Okay.
also the Bengals are known for starting off the season very, very slow. And
Yeah.
that Browns defense gives Joe Burrow a lot of trouble at times.
The Battle of Ohio. I'm picking the Bengals.
All right, then we got the lackluster game to call it at least. The Dolphins and the Colts.
I'm gonna go Colts.
I'm going Colts too. I
Oh
think the
man.
Colts will win this. I don't see Miami coming out firing. The offense is just too questionable. It's just we don't know what we're gonna get.
Yeah. I don't want to deep dive into the Dolphins too much, but I feel bad for them over there.
Yeah, I think they trade Tyreek Hill at some point, but you know what? We'll discuss that next time. But but hey, this game I think is gonna be better than what people expect. The Panthers and the Jags. I think this is gonna be like a hard fought game. I think it's gonna actually be a better game than the lackluster one we just discussed. And I am gonna go with the Panthers still in this one.
Oh man, I'm going with the Jaguars.
Oh, okay. Okay. I think it went by a field goal. I think that's a field goal game for sure.
Like what, like 3-0?
No. I'm thinking 24-21. Like it's gonna be like one of them type of games. Raiders and Patriots.
Raiders, man. Raiders.
I'm gonna go with Raiders too. I don't know how that Patriots offense is gonna come out ready to go or ready to fire. Another lackluster game to call it at least. Arizona and the Saints. I'm going Arizona.
Arizona, man.
The Saints don't scare me at all.
Who them? Who them?
Who them? This one might be good right here. The Steelers and Jets.
Oh, I'm gonna pick the Steelers, but like you say, I think it's gonna be a lot of animosity.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I think Aaron Rodgers wants to torch them, but I don't know if he's gonna have his way like he think he will with Sauce Gardner and all them.
I want to see what Aaron if he still got it.
Me too, man. I'm hoping he do.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, Giants and Commanders.
Commanders.
Commanders. Not even close. Tennessee and Broncos. I'm going with Broncos. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go with the Broncos.
I think Cam Ward comes out. I think he may play a subpar game for his first game. I think Nurse is gonna get to him, but Bo Nix and Sean Payne and them, they're gonna be ready to roll. They may try to steamroll them first game.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. 49ers and Seahawks.
49ers.
This one might be a little bit interesting. I think I may have to roll with the Seahawks on this one. I think they may steal this one. Oh, okay. Detroit and Green Bay.
I'm going to go with Green Bay.
Really?
I'm gonna go with Green Bay.
I did not think that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought we was gonna be on greens on this one. I'm going with Detroit. I think Michael Parsons not ready to go week one. I think the offense is ready to go, but I just think Detroit has too much going for them right now.
And I was gonna say too, Detroit. I believe they lost a couple of starters on the offensive line, so that's like a little new group where they got to work in that chemistry. So that's not a guarantee, you know.
Yeah. This right here, these next couple ones is gonna be some dog fights, boy. Let me tell you. Let me start off right here. We got Texans and the Rams. If Matthew Stafford plays, this is gonna be a good one.
Going Rams. You convinced me.
Yeah, I'm going Rams, but Nico Collins and Texan, bro, that man, he different. He different for sure. But it's just gonna depend on Matthew Stafford plays. If Matthew Stafford plays, I gotta go with Rams. I have to. He just got to play week one though. Ooh, this one right here. And I know there's gonna be a bloodbath. Ravens, Bills.
Ravens, man, Ravens.
I'm in agreement. I gotta see Lamar. Y'all gotta come out firing, man. We gotta get it going. And to cap it off Monday night, it's your boys, the Bears and the Vikings.
Who you got?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to see Ben Johnson and my offense come out and steamroll these. I'm going with the Bears. I'm going with the Bears on this one. I don't know how good they're gonna be this year, but I hope this offense lives up to the hype. I really do. And that's been another great episode. I'm with the boy Wavy. It's your boy KB Wiz. And thanks for tuning into the show. Catch you after week one.